Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kidz Parkway. First, I want to say how much fun it was to see everybody's comments and thoughts after concessions on Sunday. Using the hashtag ParkwayOC, I was able to see everybody's pictures and videos, to see you praying together and praying with your families and worshiping. Oh, it was just so cool. I really liked it. And I'm hopeful that you'll do the same thing after this video, that you'll let us know that we're connected and that you'll see that we're really not in this alone. We're all in this together. I thought I would tell you the story of a boy who got used to being alone and did something really good with his time alone. David. Some of you know him as King David. Some of you might even think of him as David the warrior. But before he was all of that, he was just the youngest of a bunch of boys who got stuck out in the pasture taking care of the sheep, while his brothers did all the exciting things like, going to war. David was stuck out there. But David used that time to talk to the Lord and really build a relationship with God. He was so close to him and he wrote him so many songs. The book of Psalms is actually songs, most of which David wrote to God while he was out in the pasture. He wrote all kinds of things like, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," and "Who can stand against me if the Lord is for me?" Because David spent his time talking to the Lord, when he had problems, he knew exactly what to do. In fact, one time, David said that a bear came to steal his sheep and eat him. And David, he just went right up to that bear and he smashed him down in the name of the Lord. Another time, it was a lion. A big lion came after David's sheep. David wasn't even afraid. He went right after him, took out that lion, and made it so that he was victorious. God was on David's side. Now we know about those stories because, as luck would have it, the Philistines came to have a big fight with the Israelite army, and they brought their biggest, tallest, strongest guys to fight against the Israelites. The Israelites were afraid and hiding behind rocks so the giants wouldn't see them. They kept hoping the giants would run away, but they didn't because they were not afraid of the Israelites. So David heard about it. Well, his dad sent him to go and bring food to his brothers. He wasn't sending him to fight because he didn't think David was good enough. He didn't think David was strong enough. He didn't think David was smart enough. He just wanted him to be like DoorDash, bringing some food to his brothers. So when he got there and he saw the giant making fun of the armies of Israel, David was like astounded. What? Who is this guy yelling at my people? What? How can you come against the armies of the Lord? So David went to King Saul and said, "Hey, so what's going on over there?" And King Saul was like, "Well, we got to be careful. Those are giants and they're really strong and they're going to take us out." And David said, "I'll go fight him for you." Now, King Saul, he did not think that was a very good idea. He told David, "Well, maybe if you put on my helmet and my shield and take my sword, maybe then it would be okay." David tried, but the helmet, way too big, and the sword was way too heavy, and the shield, it was too hard and too cumbersome. He said, "No, King Saul," he said, "I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use the things I know to fight with. I'm going to take my sling and I'm going to go talk to the Lord about it." Saul just let him go. So before David got to the valley where the giant was making fun of everybody, he stopped at a brook and he said, "God, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to fight this fight?" God said, "Take 5 smooth stones." 5. There was only one Goliath, but Goliath had 4 brothers, which meant that David needed 5 stones to take them all out. So that's what he did. He got his 5 smooth stones and he said, "All right, God, let's go and do this." He walked up where that giant was, and the giant started to laugh. "Ha, ha, 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 ha. What am I, a dog, that you bring me your little children to fight with me?" And David said, "You come to me with the sword and the spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord God of hosts." And he took that slingshot with that rock in it, bam, with the rock, right in the middle of the giant's head, down with the giant. David ran up, took that giant sword, cut the guy's head off. All the Israelites were like, "What?" All the Philistines were like, "What?" All the Philistines took off running, the Israelites behind him, and a great victory was won that day because of God fighting for Israel. Now, you might say, what does that have to do with us now? Think about this. There's this big thing out there trying to make fun of the children of the Lord, making fun of everybody, making everybody afraid. But we who know the Lord have nothing to be afraid of. No matter how small you are, or how young, or how imperfect you feel like you are, God could use you to be the one to bring an answer to this big giant that's trying to fight us. God could use you in your prayers to bring peace in the middle of all the fear. God could use you in this time to be the one to show the answer, the love of God to many, many people. Don't be afraid. You have nothing to be afraid of. God fights your battles. Now, I would like to hear all the miracles and the stories, the wonders that you're seeing all through this season. Go ahead and put your hashtag ParkwayOC. Give us a story. Give us a picture of all the great things that are happening. Let's stay connected and know that when we see each other again, we can all relive these great stories of how God took care of us. 2 things you can be sure of. I love you, and I'm praying for you. God bless you. See you soon. Bye.